Overtrading is one of the fastest ways you can kill your account, right? You're sitting there at a chart all day, clicking buttons, jumping in and out of trades. You shouldn't be in. You convincing yourself, oh man, it's a good setup. Nah, it might be a good setup. Actually, you know what I mean? When deep down, you know it's not. All right. And unfortunately, most traders don't realize this until it's too late. So in this video, I'm going to show you not only how to recognize it, but how to control it and how to fix it. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Strong. I make videos about investing in the financial markets, specifically trading the futures market and investing in the stock market for our long-term growth. See, we don't trade or invest. We trade and invest because this is how we fast track our way to financial freedom and financial independence. So if you're new to the channel, man, welcome. If you've been before, of course, welcome back, man. So with that being said, we got to jump in it. All right. What overtrading actually looks like is it's hard to recognize in the moment, right? Because we feel with a lot of emotions, but it comes down to a few things, and these are like a lot of key recognizable points, right? One of the first ones would be you start to take trades just to be in the market. You just want to be active. You just want to be trading. Like you like, man, like I hear people, they'll say, oh, they got to catch a trade today. You know what I mean? Or it's like, well, how do you know? You feel me? Like, because I can speak for myself. I'm not saying I'm the coldest trader out there, but like, I'm consistent. I make money. Like the trip I just took from Panama, I covered all that and made money in 4 trades, right? And that's the way I trade personally. I trade bigger risk rewards. But I don't trade every day. You feel me? Like it depends on what the market's giving me. So how do you come to the market with that kind of bias saying, like, hope we catch a good trade today? How do you know you're even going to trade, right? It depends on what structure is showing you, what price is showing you. You understand what I'm saying? Like what's going on. So that right there, man, a lot of people are trading just to be in the markets, and they end up forcing setups that don't meet their criteria because they want to trade for the day. And all professionals know, man, it's better to sit out and sit on your hands than it is to lose some money, especially over a setup you weren't supposed to be in. You understand what I'm saying? So that's unprofessionalism at its finest, right? You're not supposed to be trading out of boredom, man. You're not supposed to be trading because you got FOMO. You're not supposed to be revenge trading. And I know it's easier said than done, but like when you treat this thing as the career it should be for yourself, and if it's a side hustle, hey, by all means, man, keep doing your side hustle thing, but understand you're gonna make side hustle money. You feel me? So, it's okay to start off with a dollar, but eventually you want to make that dollar turn into a real dream. You feel me? So letting your emotions replace your logic is a key way to make sure that you fail and you keep over trading and you blow your money, you blow your account. And so, I want y'all to understand that it's not about how often you trade. It's about how disciplined you are with each individual trade, right? That's going to separate you from the masses. That's what's going to make you stop losing money and start making money, man. That's what's going to change the game and change your life and the family's life. You feel me? So overtrading happens because of a lot of reasons, right? One of the biggest ones, you got a lack of a clear plan and structure. A lot of people think they got a plan until they get audited. You understand? A lot of people, right? A lot of people think they organized and structured until you get audited. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking from a financial standpoint with trading, but like even like, my undergrad degree is in accounting. I used to work in a CPA firm doing audit, doing tax and stuff for a little bit. Yo, you think you organized? Like you can tell organized. When you go in there, you got everything structured, ask some questions, boom, with some documentation. Cool, I got it all together. Versus you good? Oh, you know your money at? Yeah, okay, da da da. All right, let me see this. You freeze up like a deer in headlights, man. You're not. So if I come to you with some, simple questions like I would ask some of my students, and I say, okay, hey, well, what's this? What's this? What did you do? ... Let me see ... Let me ABC. When did you ... If you can't answer them questions, man, you're not structured. And so I guarantee you probably gonna start over trading or having some form of FOMO or some other, emotional hindrance with your trading, right? And when you're feeling like you gotta make something happen every day, right? That's another reason you start over trading. You start having all these emotional decision making because you like, well, there's something like. Now I ain't saying it's a bad thing. You feel me? Like I gotta make it happen because the family. ... Yo, you putting too much pressure on yourself. Guarantee you're gonna start pulling that trigger like a daggone maniac. You know what I mean? You just Steph Curry in that joke out there, thinking you just pop, you about to shoot it off, and you just missing. You hitting straight backboard. You know what I mean? No straight net without the rim. I'm talking about under the rim. All right, you shooting every shot, but you missing because you got too much pressure on yourself, and that's not a bad, reason. But you don't want that kind of pressure with yourself, man. You know what I mean? Like chasing profits and trying to like make the day worth it, trying to make money today or whatever. Like, bro, that's social media, man. That's not real life, right? Like, I'm gonna give it to you real. I'm gonna give it to you straight. You don't make money every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a dag on what everybody try to make it look like on social media. It's not real. This is a real business. In this business, we make money and we lose money, but we want to make more money than we lose. All right. So I'm not saying you can't go on a winning streak and stuff, but you're going to lose money, man. So this misconception and this notion that you can make money the day I go make money is for how I talk. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be professional with y'all. It's goofy. It's straight goofy, man. Like it's not going to work. All right. You don't need more trades. You need better ones. Simple as that. You don't need more. You need better. Remember that too. So when you fix this, now this is the key. How do we start to fix this stuff? Right? Set a daily trade limit. There needs to be a max cap. I ain't talking a fitted. I'm talking about it's your limit here. All right. And just because you give yourself a max, man, look, I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. This is why some people broke too. Just because I give you a budget to spend, don't mean go blow that damn budget. So just because you say, yo, you can trade 2 to 3 setups, does not mean trade 2 to 3 freaking times every day. All right. That's out of love. I had to, let it out a little bit. I like to be chilling, man. James be chilling. But hey, people know me for real. No, I'm a passionate person. You know what I mean? I'm passionate, bro. Because I really want to see people win and succeed that I love and care about, especially, people on my team, man, whether that be me, my wife, you know what I'm saying, my family, like my friends, my students. Like, I want to see us all eat and win, right? Especially anybody really putting that work in. So you got to understand that, man. Like, set a daggone limit. Some days you might not have an opportunity. It's cool. That also don't mean double them up tomorrow. You don't get 4 and 6 tomorrow because you didn't get your 2 to 3 yesterday. No, bro, you get 2 to 3. And it's going to force you to choose the best options. You feel me? Like, all right, cool. Do you want to take that trade first thing in the morning at 7:15 when most of your trades pop off around New York Stock Exchange open? Maybe you don't. You know what I mean? Maybe you do, but you got one shot left after that one. If it win or lose, that's it, right? So make sure you set a limit. Another thing, only trade your A+ setups, nothing less. Now, a lot of people just being straight up too don't even have a daggone A+ setup. They just using that terminology because they heard it online. They heard Pat Bellafiore say it, right? They don't know what a real A+ setup looks like. So if you don't, man, again, ain't no slack. There's no shade, none of that. Go learn what one really looks like. If you don't know or you don't have one, again, if you did, you probably profitable. So you probably don't, right? Just being honest. Go learn from somebody who does, whether that be myself or whoever. I can't vouch nobody else. Obviously, I just know what I'm doing. Learn from somebody, all right? And then make it tailor fit to you, your personality, right? That's why I teach my students. I don't teach strategies. We actually teach systems. So all of us trade very, very similar, but we have to tweak it because we all have different personalities. We have different lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? We have different risk tolerance. So I trade one way. Tony might trade one way. Nyla might trade another way. You know what I mean? Like all my students might trade different ways, but it's built around the same. But again, that's another conversation. But that's the difference between the actual system and you have a coach who can show you a system versus a strategy, which is cookie cutter, and it's not gonna work for most people. But again, unfortunately, most people don't understand why this stuff is not working for them. I mean, it's not that simple. If it's that simple, everybody making freaking money. There's a reason 98% of people are like losing. You know what I mean? So again, man, not getting off, man, but trade A+ setups, and you need to know what an A+ setup really is, and don't trade anything less than that. All right. That you just straight up, you don't need nothing less than that. Use a checklist. This is something this is something I started doing, man. Last like a year and a half ago or whatnot. Like I personally have a digital and paper, but use a checklist before every trade. And it's an easy way to make sure it meets all your criteria before you get in the trade, right? It help you keep organized. That way your brain ain't got to do but so much processing. And then another way you can fix it. Once your plan is complete, especially like, okay, you got 2 trades a day, all this stuff. When it's done, your shot's up, get your butt up, close the laptop. I mean, you done. Walk away. Whether you win money, whether you lose money, walk away. You make your money, be done. Then we're looking for more opportunities, man. You go blow your profit. Now you pissed off. Then guess what? You go overtrade. You try to get your money back because you shouldn't have lost because you didn't follow your plan. You feel me? You said this thing a big loop, man. It's one big loop. All right. So, don't even do that, man. Discipline is a muscle. And every time you skip some bull crap that doesn't meet your criteria, you are literally building muscle that's mental. You're building that mental muscle up, man. So you want to get that muscle on steroids. Nah, not steroids, obviously, man. We all natural out here, you feel me? But you want to get that thing like right? Build that muscle out, that mental muscle, man, so you can really have, that shift, that mindset shift that it's really going to take, because this is another key part, right? Is the mind when it comes to not overtrading. It's a big part trading, period, successfully, which, you could define success how you want, but I just say like consistently, right? Consistently be able to catch profits, week over week, at least month over month, right? You want to be positive. You're not here to trade. You're here to get paid. I'm going to say that one more time. I just dropped the whole bar, man. I'm talking about, look, they done signed Jello with the bars. They come get me, man. I ain't a rapper, but I do spit some poetry. Let me say it again, man. You're not here to trade. You're here to get paid. Come on, man. If I had a mic, I'd drop it right now. You need to grow your account. That's all you're here to do. We're not here to perform. We're not here to break world records, be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest trade, right? We're not out here having no Johnson measuring contest. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about that, man. It ain't about mine bigger than yours. We here to make money. That's it. Make money consistently. That's how you change your life and your family's life, man. Professional traders sit on their hands more than they click a damn button. I can guarantee you that, because I done talked to some of them too, right? And professional ain't defined by these guys sitting behind a desk and stuff, man. It's really not. Most of them dudes be on cocaine and stuff anyways. Again, another conversation, man. I'll probably be too honest and straight up sometime, but I'm just, I keep it 100 with you, right? Even professional cats, man, like, like myself, or people who take this as a real profession and real career, right? Professionals sit on their hands more than they click buttons. We're not getting in trades all day, every day. I would love to have an A+ setup every day. Just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? I'm not even saying you can't have a couple weeks where you have one every day or 4 in a week. But the chance you have one every day for real is slim. Obviously unless you scalping your tail off, but I can guarantee you're probably taking A+ setups. You just taking trades, which again, if it worked for you, keep doing your thing. Ain't no knocking, ain't never no hate, always love from above. You feel me? Like, that's it. But remember, more trades does not equal progress. Smarter trades do. Gotta hit you with that, man. I'm gonna penetrate the soul, man. I'm gonna drop some gems for you, man. You like, oh man, James be spitting it. Hey, I'm telling you, spitting like somebody who stutter. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I know you got value, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Always check my description down below. I have great things coming. Let me know the things that you guys have done to overcome a lot of emotions in your trading, right? Let me know things you've done to overcome overtrading, FOMO, revenge trading, man. Trust me, people need to see it, man. People need to see it, hear it. People can be encouraged by it. People can be motivated by it, man. We want all of us who are serious on this journey to win. Obviously I'm at the end of the video, so I'm talking to the real ones, right? We don't want the bums to win because they lazy anyways. You feel me? We want the real ones to win, man. So all the ones at the end, man, talk to the family. You know what I mean? It's a growing community. Talk to them, let them know something, man. I'm going to comment back. I'm going to talk to you, say something real. And yeah, man, just keep being an inspiration to others, man. And just, just stay encouraged and stay motivated, man. Until next time, much love.